Hi, I'm JOGB and this is Jo on the Go. Hi, it's Jo on the Go and I'm here today with the fabulous Sarah Kugelman, who is founder of Skyn Iceland, vegan, possibly purest brand in skincare that I'm loving right now. Skin, why has it got a Y in it?
So skin is actually an Icelandic word that means senses, and because the line was all about the link between skin and your senses, I love that word. I was living in New York where it was hectic and stressful and polluted, and I went to Iceland on vacation, and what I found there was this amazingly beautiful, clean oasis, and it inspired me to source ingredients to put into the skincare line that I was working on at the time, which is now Skyn Iceland.
And so, you went through a big period of stress, didn't you?
I did.
That was was that what led to that holiday?
Yes.
In particular?
So I went through this incredibly stressful period in my work life where I was, on a plane every 3 days and sleeping 5 hours a night and eating all the wrong things. And I
you're
basically
working for other brands?
Yes, for other brands.
Okay.
And I just crashed and my immune system just gave out. And my doctor at the time said, you won't live to see 40 if you don't learn to manage your stress.
Just from stress.
Just from stress. Yeah. And so it was a huge wake-up call for me, and I started getting on the road to being more healthy. And I always say there's a really big gap between not being sick and being healthy, because I was sort of living my life not sick for a while, but feeling tired and bloated and sort of, like I didn't have a glow in my skin. And
migraines that people just think, oh, it's a headache, it's nothing.
Right, exactly, headaches, stomach aches. And then when I finally got well, it's such a huge difference. You get up every day with energy, and it was a long road getting there. But I started eating organically and doing yoga and getting a lot more sleep and drinking water every day. And so
I want your doctor's number.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody needs him.
I know. So was he a traditional doctor or functional medicine doctor?
He was a traditional doctor. He'd been my doctor since I was about 19.
Wow.
So he knew me really well, and he was like a little bit fatherly, and you better take care of yourself. So coming from him, it meant a lot, and I realized I needed to change my lifestyle.
Yeah. And so, what were the key steps do you think that you took in that? How long did it take for you to really sort of
Probably,
feel?
I would say a good year.
Yeah.
A good year. I would come home from work every day and literally get in bed around 7 o'clock, and I would just sleep till the next morning. It took a year of really healing, sleeping. I started doing Bikram yoga, which is very detoxifying and very, it's sort of very soothing and calming once you really get into it. And so I became very into that. I was living in California at the time, so I was really eating like healthy organic food. And I started doing all kinds of alternative therapies as well, like acupuncture. And,
Love it.
Kinesiology and, a lot of things that really just help with your balance and the harmony in your body. And I had really incredible results.
Yeah. And are there some that do you carry those philosophies on still?
Yes, for sure.
Because you must be pretty frantic having your own brand.
I am. Well, I always
serial
say,
entrepreneur,
I
goddess.
Oh, well, thank you. Well, I always say I have not perfected being stress-free, and I think it's a constant struggle for me and for everybody. So, you can't really get too harsh on yourself about, that glass of wine that you have or the coffee. You've got to just sort of take it in your stride and do the best that you can. But I think we all have like an inner barometer that tells us when we're getting to our limit. And that feeling when you're like pressing on the gas pedal and there's no gas left in the tank, and you keep saying like, I'll sleep once I get past this next meeting or this next trip. And my chiropractor, who's a kinesiologist, said you have to stop living your life like that. Now is the time when you have to start dealing with that exhaustion and that stress. So I do a variety of things. I take a lot of supplements depending on what's going on in my life or how I'm feeling. Sometimes it's omega essential fatty acids, sometimes it's vitamin D, sometimes it's vitamin B complex. So I do that, and then I really, really eat a healthy diet that's really high in omega essential fatty acids.
Are you vegan? Your brand isn't.
My brand is vegan. I'm not totally vegan, but I recently sort of just stopped eating meat because I just didn't really crave it anymore, and I'm feeling so much better.
Because you have an 11-year-old daughter.
I do.
And I gather her nickname is Peanut.
Yeah. It is.
I like this fact.
She's going to kill me for announcing that to the world.
Sorry, Peanut. And she has nut allergy.
Just a nut allergy. So all her friends always say to me, how did you nickname Alexa Peanut when she's allergic to nuts? So then I have to explain that peanuts are actually a legume and not a nut.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. What do you feel today, kind of, especially having your own business, helps you as a sort of business owner sort of be more stress-free, because that in itself is a huge stress, you know, above and beyond, I would imagine, the job you were doing before.
Yes.
Am I wrong?
It's a lot of stress, but a lot of it is good stress, because I'm excited about what I'm doing and I'm passionate about what I'm doing.
Okay, yes.
And there is really a big difference between good stress and bad stress.
Yeah.
And, you know, when you're working in an environment where you don't feel appreciated and you're overworked, that's really bad. So I really try to create a good environment in the office. I really enjoy my team. I think we all get along really well.
Yeah.
We just started implementing, you know, healthy snacks in the kitchens. And so, you know, I think it is like really a big part of my life that like when I go to work every day and it's like a nice environment that I feel good about what I'm doing every day. And so that's a huge part of lifting the stress off of me.
Yeah. And do you feel you're still on a healing journey now? I mean,
Always.
Yeah.
Yes. Like you never get to the finish line, I feel like. You're always learning how to do it better, or feel better, and it's a great process because, you know, along the way you get facials and massages and do yoga, and they're all things that make you feel good.
Yeah. So what's new with Skyn Iceland?
So we are staying busy. We're expanding a lot in Europe and Eastern Europe, which is exciting because we've been, you know, we started in the US and we went to Canada, Australia, and Scandinavia and UK. But that was sort of where we've been the last couple of years, so we're growing a lot. And we're launching some really exciting new products, which, you know, I just can't get them out fast enough. I have all these ideas and I just want to launch and develop. But some really, really fun products next year to expand our patch franchise, because our, you know, our eye gels have been so
they're number one.
They're
they're
sort
amazing.
of our cult item. So we're trying to do more eye patches, but all new technologies and new actives that are infused into them.
And was it a particular passion that it needed to be vegan? Because that's not, because you've been going a while now.
Yeah,
So you were one of the first.
We don't need to use animal-derived ingredients. We can do it without. So why would we include them if we don't have to?
Yes. It's a pity that it's taking so long.
Yeah, it is really a pity. And now I have a dog that I'm obsessed with, so now it's even more important to me than ever.
I do my research, Jax.
Yes. That's my other baby.
God. How do you unwind yourself today?
You know, it depends really where I am and how much time I have, but it can be anything from having an herbal tea at my desk at work and just taking a couple of deep breaths to when I got to London, I went straight for a massage, which just always feels like such a treat. But, you know, we have to remind ourselves this is not a luxury. It's really an essential to our well-being. So, you know, I would say day to day, it's really about, for me, the shower. That's like that hot shower where I take that moment to self-care. That's my moment of relaxation every day, where my mind can really wander. It can be creative. I do my body scrubs. I take care of my face and use my glacial face wash. And just, you know, feel really just relaxed by the time I start my day.
And do you have like a favourite natural aroma that gets you going? Like, you know, if you got to a hotel room and it wasn't smelling like home or something, you travel with.
Well, sometimes I travel with natural lavender extract because sometimes I'll just put it on my pillow. It really helps me fall asleep at night. And to your point, if I get to a hotel room that it's just I don't feel the energy or it feels musty, or then I'll just spritz a little bit in the air, and it really helps me feel just calm and sort of refreshed.
Yes. I like things like that. Anything else like a real passion that you immerse yourself in and lose yourself in?
I do a lot of dance cardio, which I love because you just get in a room and you have to really focus on the routine, so you can't think about anything else and you just sweat it out. And there's like a lot of, you know, just girl power and
like
we're all in it together and it's fun and loud music, and for me that really helps release stress.
That sounds fun. I mean, it's fun as well.
It's really fun. you're like getting
We
in
don't laugh
shape.
enough, do we?
And no.
Yeah.
Laughing is really underrated.
Totally. But then when I do it, it's a bit loud. So
That's
I
okay.
get told to tone down a bit. I once, have you ever done laughing yoga?
No.
That's weird. I did it at a spa in Germany, which is a wonderful spa in Germany, don't get me wrong, Bulkinger, love you. But it was this room where you're made to run around laughing, and you have to look the person in the face and laugh hysterically. And in the end, you're laughing firstly from nerves, and actually, I don't know you, and this is weird.
Yeah.
And then in the end, you're just doing it because you want the actual thing to end.
And yeah.
So it's like, that is really weird.
That sounds
But
really
I know,
uncomfortable.
but the whole idea of massaging the internal organs, but it is weird, and it's gaining popularity. It's
That's really
very,
funny.
very strange,
That's
that one.
funny. I haven't
Yeah,
heard
it's
of that
funny.
before.
Yeah, laughter yoga. And so, okay, you sound almost too perfect. So, in which case, what is your vice?
Oh my
Biggest
gosh.
vice. Make it good.
My biggest
Make it
vice.
evil.
I definitely have a really big a sweet tooth. So I really do. I don't go one day without chocolate. I really can't do it. So I have loads of chocolate in my house.
Good.
So I try to eat dark chocolate, and I try to eat,
See,
like
now it's gone all
70%,
good again.
Right, I know. I try, but I do fall off the wagon. I will tell you. Thank you.
Okay, do you ever lose your temper? What makes you lose your temper?
I do. I am kind of impatient. My daughter
Are
can
you?
vouch for that. Yes.
I find it quite hard to believe.
I'm much better than I used to be. I now take a deep breath and I try to just take it in my stride. But I think when you're rushing and you get stressed, it's easy to lose your patience. It does lower your tolerance, I would say. So I've been known to every once in a while lose my patience a little bit or get frustrated more with myself than with other people, but I get very frustrated, like I'm late or I can't find something, and then I get very frustrated.
And where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Well, I would like to say a desert island, relaxing, but I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. I mean, really, I would love to see Skyn Iceland all over the world and being able to make women everywhere feel better, look better, men too, but really have that dialogue about stress and relaxation and leading a healthier life, because I think it's a way to live optimally, and there isn't any country or culture I've been to that doesn't subscribe to that.
Yeah. You look like the archetypal Scandinavian princess.
Oh my gosh, thank you so
much.
much.
But that's the thing, when you live and breathe it, that's what's beautiful.
Yes,
That's what matters.
yes. And I think that's it. Like, you can go to a place like Iceland and feel like you're from there, and perhaps maybe I was in another life, and so I feel like it's part of me.
Yeah, another life, that's a whole different video.
Yes, it is.
Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you. This was so much fun.
Now, hope you enjoyed Joe on the Go, and thank you for watching. Please like, follow, subscribe to my various channels on Instagram, YouTube, and do check out my lifestyle wellness blog, Living It Up, on jogbliving.com.